Dear viewers, Namaskar. Welcome to this edition of the News Bulletin. In the headlines today, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik assumes charge as Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant. Civic training program for 20 underprivileged women commences at CSR Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant.
SAIL declares net profit of more than Rs 9,597 crore in 9 months of the fiscal year 2022. Company reduces borrowings by more than Rs 16,222 crore in 9 months of fiscal year 2022. Srujani program organized for employees of Instrumentation Department.
Bolani Ores Mines of SAIL RSP registers best ever January month production and dispatch since inception. RSP administers more than 11,200 doses of COVID vaccines to employees as well as general populace.
Town Official Language Implementation Committee meeting of Rourkela held. More than 1,200 vehicles stickered with safety stickers in the different gate of SAIL RSP to mark the Road Safety Month.
New facilities help improve performance of coke drying cooling plant of Coke Oven Department of SAIL RSP. Srujani program organized at Plate Mill Department.
More than 900 vehicles pasted with safety stickers in the main gate of SAIL RSP to mark the Road Safety Month. Srujani program organized at Energy Management Department of SAIL RSP plant.
Several records registered in the Coke Ovens Department of SAIL RSP in the calendar year 2021. RSP administers more than 11,000 doses of COVID vaccines to employees as well as general populace.
Now the news in detail. Mr. Atanu Bhaumik has assumed charge as Director in charge of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 11th February 2022. Prior to joining RSP, Mr. Bhaumik was Executive Director Works of SAIL Bokaro Steel Plant. Mr. Bhaumik joined Steel Authority of India Limited in 1988 after completing his BTech in Metallurgical Engineering from NIT, the erstwhile REC Rourkela. His first posting was in the Blast Furnace Department of RSP, where he worked for 29 years, serving in various capacities, learning the intricacies of iron making and rising steadily in the hierarchy by the dint of hard work, commitment and dedication. He was promoted to the post of General Manager, renamed later as Chief General Manager in the year 2016. Subsequently, in December 2018, Mr. Bhaumik took charge of the services area and thereafter, in May 2019, he was made the head of projects of RSP. In October 2019, he was elevated to the post of Executive Director and posted in Bokaro Steel Plant. After a short tenure as ED operations at Bokaro, Mr. Bhaumik took over the responsibility of ED works in February 2020. With his rich experience and expertise, Mr. Bhaumik unleashed a cultural transformation in Bokaro that led to a more harmonious working environment, robust operational discipline as well as higher productivity and profitability. It is worth mentioning here that a second generation steel man, Mr. Atanu Bhaumik, is son of late B.B. Bhaumik, who superannuated from the Materials Management Department of RSP in the year 1992. Born and brought up in Rourkela, Mr. Bhaumik had completed his schooling from St. Paul's School and intermediate from Government College, Rourkela, before pursuing his degree in engineering. After taking over the reins of RSP, Mr. Bhomik has expressed immense happiness over his return to Rourkela, which he has always considered his home. Rourkela has always been very close to my heart as I have spent my childhood, formative years as well as the first 31 years of my service career here. It's the blessings of Lord Jagannath that I have been once again given the opportunity to serve this land and this steel plant, he has said in a message to the Rourkela collective. A skill development training program in swing for 20 women from periphery villages and slum areas has commenced at the Institute of Periphery Development of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant on 10th February 2022. The program is being organized by the CSR department of RSP with the help of Gram Utthan, a Bhubaneswar-based NGO, and in association with Usha. The program was inaugurated by Mr. Ajay Kumar Nayak, CGM Town Administration and CSR of RSP. Ms. Munmun Mitra, GM CSR, Mr. D. Pradhan, DGM CSR, Mr. Guru Prasad Mahanti, a representative of Gram Utthan, Mr. Vijayananda Das, State Program Manager, Usha, and other officials of CSR department were present on the occasion. Out of the 20 beneficiaries, 17 are from peripheral villages like Nuagaon, Kuarmunda, Latikata, and Bisra, while 3 women are for different slums of the industrial township. During the 15-day long program, they will be trained in assembling and installation of sewing machines, cutting and stitching of various garments. The sewing machines and the training support have been provided by Usha, while the raw materials for the training is being given by RSP. Gram Utthan will be monitoring the trainees for 1 year after the completion of the training so as to ensure the sustainability of the program. It is noteworthy that at the end of the training, the trainees will be provided with the sewing machines and encouraged to teach the girls and women of their vicinity in the art and craft of stitching. The total cost of operation of the training program is 5.25 lakhs, which is being borne by RSP.
Steel Authority of India Limited SAIL declared the financial results giving the company's performance during Q3 and 9 months of financial year 2021 and 22. The key highlights of SAIL's performances are best ever Q3 and 9 months production of hot metal, crude steel and saleable steel. Net profit grows by 12% in Q3 of fiscal year 2022 over CPLY. Net profit grows to Rs 9,597 crore during 9 months of fiscal year 2022 vis-a-vis Rs 406 crore during CPLY. Revenue from operations grows by 28% at Rs 25,245 crore in Q3 of financial year 2022 and 59% at Rs 72,715 crore in 9 months of fiscal year 2022 over CPLY. Borrowings stood at Rs 19,128 crore as on 31st December 2021. The company has delivered one of its best physical performances during the quarter as well as 9 months ending 31st December 2021. However, the same is not reflected in the financial performance of Q3 of financial year 2022 due to various factors beyond the control of the company, which primarily include unprecedented increase in the prices of imported and indigenous coking coal. With the overall positive outlook in the economy and the announcements in the union budget for increasing the infrastructure spending, the performance is likely to improve in the coming quarters. The company's focus remains to lower its borrowings, and this is reflected in the reduction of about 15% over Q2. A Srujani program was organized for the employees of Instrumentation Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant at RNC Lab Conference Hall on 10th February 2022. Mr. M.K. Mohanty, CGM Electrical, handed over the awards to the winners of Srujani Award Scheme. Present on the occasion were Mr. S.C. Patro, GM in charge Instrumentation, Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM IED and Srujani Nodal Officer, Mr. Sanjeev Behra, Manager Personnel, as well as other senior officers and employees of the department in strict adherence to the COVID protocols. In all, 187 suggestions were awarded, of which 174 have already been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 45,150 was disbursed to the recipients' bank accounts online. One-time benefit accrued from the implemented suggestion was Rs 1.15 crores, while recurring benefit amounted to Rs 77.5 lakhs. Mr. B.K. Behra gave a brief about the status of Srujani Creativity Scheme in the department. More than 100 suggestions were generated at the Mela. Token gifts were given to each employee for their suggestions. Mr. S.K. Panda, AGM Instrumentation, coordinated the event, while Ms. Rosalind Das, Manager Instrumentation, proposed a formal vote of thanks.
Bolani ore mines belonging to Orissa group of mines of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has recorded the highest ever production and dispatch for any January month in the year 2022. The total production from the mines was 6,17,562 tons, which was a growth of 5.6% over January 2021. The production of 2,22,719 tons of lumps and 3,94,843 tons of fines were also the best ever figures for any January. The dispatch of 2,24,504 tons of lumps was again the best ever January performance. In the first 10 months of the current financial year, that is between April 2021 to January 2022, BOM produced 5.854 MT of iron ore, which is a 16.4% improvement over the corresponding period last year. The BOM collective has been putting in all out efforts to maintain a steady growth rate and achieve their ABP targets. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has administered more than 11,200 vaccines to the employees, dependents, ex-employees, contract workers, residents of servant quarters, slum dwellers and general public. It is worth mentioning here that RSP has purchased 12,000 Covishield doses and the vaccination is still going on for the persons above 18 years at the Rehabilitation Center of SPA General Hospital. RSP is also collaborating with the district administration for smooth conduct of the vaccination at other locations in district adherence to the COVID guidelines.
The half-yearly meeting of the Town Official Language Implementation Committee was held in online mode on 8th February. Mr. P.K. Satpathy, ED P&A, Rourkela Steel Plant, presided over the meeting. Present online were Mr. Nirmal Kumar Dubey, Assistant Director Rajbhasha Implementation, Ministry of Home Affairs, Government of India, Kolkata, Ms. Archana Satpathy, DGM PR and COC, RSP and Member Secretary, TOLIC, as well as representatives from several government organizations, public sector undertakings, banks of Rourkela. In his address, Mr. P.K. Satpathy congratulated the winners of the essay competition organized to mark Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. Mr. Satpathy reminded all the moral responsibility and duty as Indian citizen to abide by the constitutional provisions, more so with regard to the compliance of statutory requirement of Rajbhasha Act. While sharing his experience in the Eastern Zonal Rajbhasha Convention held recently, Mr. Satpathy urged all to make all-out efforts to restore the past glory by being the best Toli group in the region and bringing the laurels and accolades for the Steel City. Mr. Dubey reviewed the progress of the implementation of Rajbhasha by the member organizations. He emphasized upon the need of active participation by the heads of member organizations to ensure proper implementation of Rajbhasha in the respective areas. Referring to the importance of compliance of the Rajbhasha directives, he highlighted the various criteria necessary for an organization to excel in the Rajbhasha activities. Mr. Dubey urged all to collectively work towards the goal by drawing checkpoints, organizing different activities and workshops for meaningful engagement of the members. The review session was followed by an open house interaction where representatives from the member organizations deliberated upon various issues relating to the implementation of Rajbhasha. At the outset, Mrs. Archana Satpathy welcomed the gathering and facilitated the introduction session. Ms. Lolati Topo, Senior Manager PR and Rajbhasha RSP, presented the compliance report. Mr. Naresh Kumar Barik from CISF Rourkela proposed a formal vote of thanks. Ms. Pooja Rawat, Assistant Manager PR RSP, coordinated the program. A massive awareness campaign is being organized at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant RSP to mark the ongoing Road Safety Month. As a part of the campaign, programs are being organized at different locations of the plant and Steel Township. On 7th February, more than 1200 safety stickers were pasted in the vehicles commuting inside the plant premises through the Hirakud gate. Awareness through stickering campaign will continue in other gates of the plant as well. The month-long Road Safety Month that commenced on 28th January 2022 with the flagging off of the Suraksha Rath comprises leaflet distribution at all the gates of the plant and road safety awareness programs and safety trainings for different segments of employees and contract laborers.
The coke drying cooling plant, an integral part of Battery 6 of the Coke Oven Department of SAIL, Rourkela Steel Plant, was equipped with new facilities to improve its production, performance, safety and housekeeping. In the calendar year 2021, an additional make-up water line to the cooling tower tank was done to compensate for the loss of cooling water from the system. An emergency spot quenching system was erected adjacent to mechanical repair shed to be used under contingent situations. Besides, a ferrous scrap disposal yard was built for necessary segregation of scraps generated from maintenance associated activities and their timely disposal to MRD. In addition to this, emergency power supply to CDCP lifter panel was commissioned and emergency exit door and ladder in CDCP lifter motor room were fabricated. Also, the export grade coke M53X, M59X plough beds were modified from idler type to fixed plate type. All these steps helped in enhanced equipment availability and to cope with the increasing production trend of the plant. A Srujani program was organized at Plate Mill Department of Rourkela Steel Plant on 4th February 2022. Mr. Etwa Orao, CGM Plate Mill, handed over the awards to the winners of Srujani Award Scheme. Present on the occasion were Mr. B.K. Behera, AGM IED, sectional heads, other senior officers and employees of the department in strict adherence to the COVID protocols. In all, 127 suggestions were awarded, of which 115 have already been implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 26,500 was dispersed to the recipient's bank account online. Overall benefit accrued from the implemented suggestion, including the recurring benefit, was Rs 1.54 crores. Mr. B.K. Behera, AGM IED, gave a brief about the status of Srujani Creativity Scheme in the department. Around 100 suggestions were generated at the Mela. Mr. Avinash Patnaik, Senior Manager Plate Mill, coordinated the program, while Mr. Ishwar Raj, MTT, proposed a formal vote of thanks.
A massive awareness campaign is being organized at SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant to mark the observance of Road Safety Month. As a part of the campaign, programs are being organized at different locations of the plant and Steel Township. On 3rd February, more than 900 safety stickers were pasted in the vehicles commuting inside the plant premises through the main gate. Awareness through stickering campaign will continue in other gates of the plant as well. The month-long Road Safety Month that commenced on 28 January 2022 with the flagging off of the Suraksha Rath comprises leaflet distributions at all the gates of the plant and road safety awareness programs and safety trainings for different segments of employees and contract laborers. A Srujani Mela was organized online on a hybrid mode at Energy Management Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant on 2nd February 2022. Mr. P.S. Kannan, CGM EMD, handed over the awards to the winners of Srujani Award scheme. Present on the occasion were Ms. Chaitali Das, GM in charge BE and IED, Mr. Sanjay Behra, Manager Personnel, and other senior officers and employees of the department in strict adherence to the COVID protocols. In all, 124 suggestions were awarded, of which 32 have been already implemented. Cash award to the tune of Rs 9,150 was disbursed online to the recipients' bank accounts. The one-time benefit accrued from the implemented suggestion amount to Rs 1.09 crores. Of the recurring benefit is approximately Rs 2.04 crores. Mr. B.K. Behra, AGM IED, gave a brief about the status of Srujani Creativity Scheme in the department. Around 150 suggestions were generated at the Mela. Mr. A.S. Khaka, GM EMD, proposed a formal vote of thanks, while Mr. Himanshu Kumar, Manager EMD, coordinated the program.
The Coke Oven Department of SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant that plays a vital role in determining the quality of hot metal produced in the blast furnaces has made two major records in the field of oven pushing and coke dispatch in the calendar year 2021. During the year, it achieved highest equivalent pushing with an yearly average of 516.2 and highest coke dispatch of 1.34 MT to blast furnace number 5. To further improve the production and performance, the department also installed new facilities and carried out a number of repair and maintenance activities. Amongst the new facilities commissioned and installed were the fabrication and erection of charging car number 10, including VFD and hydraulic system, installation of new CV analyzer in coke oven battery 6 level 2 automation for facilitating the coke oven gas mixing and adjustment of pause time, and installation of additional bucket in guide car in coke oven battery 6 for collection of coke oven side platform spillage. The maintenance activities included replacement on 20 meters RAF2 chain in Tippler 2, replacement of cable in guide car 4.2 and 4.1, shifting of VFD panel to operator cabin, changing of 60 meters bus bar at quenching tower 5, replacement of 100 meters of battery 5 pusher car track, replacement of 50 meters of coke oven battery 1, a coke oven gas under firing line, replacement of 501 head pulley and 502 gearbox with coupling, and replacement of 516X screen body along with long beam and cross beam. The systems under revival were two governors in BF gas line in COB 5, TTG hydrojet machine on coke oven battery 6 for door cleaning. Some other major repair work included quenching car bogie and loco, and 16 numbers of vibrating feeder receiving chute and tray of slut bunkers. The battery 5A rev machine PLC was upgraded from S5 100U to S7 400 PLC. Similarly, battery 4B rev machine PLC was upgraded from RS Logix L63 processor to RS Logix 71 processor. All these initiatives have helped in improving the production performance and productivity of the department. SAIL Rourkela Steel Plant has administered more than 11,000 vaccines to the employees, dependents, ex-employees, contract workers, residents of servant quarters, slum dwellers and general public. It is worth mentioning here that RSP has purchased 12,000 Covishield doses and the vaccination is still going on for the persons above 18 years at the Rehabilitation Center of Ispat General Hospital. RSP is also collaborating with the district administration for smooth conduct of the vaccination at other locations in strict adherence to the COVID guidelines. That's all in this edition of Rourkela News. Namaskar.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share the videos.